friends, this is edgybob1 coming at you. I've been seeing a lot of people showing what they carry every day on them so thought I'd let you see kind of what my everyday carry looks like. No, I don't carry 3 guns at one time, I can guarantee you that, but depending on how I'm dressed and the weather, I'll carry one. And these are usually one of the 3 of these are the ones that I tend to lean toward. This is as you can see, it's empty. This is a Kel-Tec P3AT. It's a nice little, very extreme short distance handgun, although I have been fairly accurate up to about 8 to 10 yards with it. But it's not known for distances. But it is good if somebody comes running up to you with a knife or a gun or a club or something, or just screaming or whatever, like they're going crazy. And I have this nice little holster here, and this holster is made by a company who I cannot read. But it's a good little holster because it has 2 little screws, brass screws. I can take those, the no print pad off, and I can just use it like this. Or I can leave that on because it gives me a place to go behind and pull the gun. But this is a fairly stiff piece of leather, so there's no print come out from that. And I usually carry a loaded round of a loaded magazine with it too. Another gun that I carry a lot of times is my M&P 57 Magnum. I really do like this. It's a powerful little pistol and a lightweight, small, compact design. And again, with this short barrel, you may be good out to 10 or 12 yards with it, or 10 or 12 feet. But know your distances on your guns, practice with them, so you'll know at what point you're accurate and you're sure you're going to be able to protect yourself. And I have 2 or 3 different holsters I use with it. This is one. I'm not quite sure who made this one either, because a lot of my holsters I've had for a while. But this is an inside the belt holster. And I don't really like inside the belt holsters that much, but this one with this light pistol does not tend to pull my pants. So by using these 2 together, it gives me, and it completely covers the trigger and the trigger guard for the most part. It gives me a pretty good carry option. And I always carry, I do not carry speed clips, the round ones. No, they're not clips, they're speed loaders, that's right. But I carry these clips here that have 5 each. And as you can see, I have critical defense 38s in them, the same as I carry in the pistol here. Because I have researched these a lot on YouTube, and I feel very comfortable with shooting these 38 specials in these plus P critical defense and stopping somebody. Well, how about it? I'll lay that over there. So far, now I have my one. This is actually one I carry today. I had to go to a meeting, and it has one of the DeSantis pocket holsters. Has that non-slip surface on it, so when you put it in there and you go to pull your gun out, it's not gonna pull out with your gun. Plus, your no print panel is removable. It velcros on, And with that, a lot of times I like to use my little SR9C, and that's empty, Ruger 9mm, and I always like to carry an extra clip with that. So that gives me 20 rounds instead of just 10. And generally, I have one that has the finger extension and one that doesn't. And when I'm packing, I like to carry the one without the finger extension simply because it doesn't show up on my clothes like like this will. Okay, that takes care of the guns. Now for the everyday stuff. I've gotten to where I carry a little 6-foot, I believe it is, cloth tape measure. How often are you out somewhere and you need to know the measurements of something, and you may have it with you, but you don't have anything to measure it with? I carry one of these with me. I also carry, I don't carry a wallet. I used to, and it got so thick with all kinds of stuff, so I switched to one of these little card holders. The one I'm using now is put out by 511, and it shows your driver's license and all that kind of good stuff, and you can keep all your cards in there. And then I carry, which is not got much in it right now, a separate clip for my money, for my folded money. The other things I carry, this is a buck pocket knife. I think it's the Tempest, and it has a really good opening to it. It has a lock, and then you can just go bam. And this is skeletonized so that it's got some weight taken away from it. It has a clip, and I carry this one. I'll switch from time to time on pocket knives, but this one right now is the one I'm carrying, and I really do like it. And even when it gets dull, just a few licks on a crock stick and the edge is back. I also carry, this is just a little something I threw together. It's got this Phoenix Nano Light, and that is a little bright light. It takes the little button cell batteries. I carry a whistle. This is a P51, which is the big brother to the P38 military type can opener, because you just never know. And of course I carry a little Swiss Army knife that has a pair of scissors, has your toothpick and your tweezers, has a straight blade, a file on it, a fingernail file, and that's it. But it gets the job done. And lastly, if I can find it real quick, I carry, that's right, my Leatherman P4 Squirt. It is just a sweetheart of a little Leatherman. Doesn't take up much space in my pocket, and it's just a wonder to use. It's got the screwdrivers, knife on it. Just a great little, has a punch, but it's just a great little multi-tool, and I carry that with me. Now, some days I carry less, depending on how I'm dressed. Some days I carry more. And some days I carry this. This is a Maxpedition. This is one of their gear slingers. And I wouldn't be caught without it if I couldn't carry anything, because with this I have a flashlight, I have an M20 light in here. Great flashlight. In here I have gloves. Up here I have a little pocket and I have batteries. I have this Swiss Tech tool that has a little flashlight on it also. You know, just never let yourself be tied down to carrying the same thing every day. I have some insect repellent. I have a cigarette lighter. I have a fire starter. I have a signal mirror. I have a Leatherman Crunch. I have some wet fire in here. And these are strike anywhere matches. So, you know, and I also have a little knife sharpener in here. Never let yourself be stuck carrying the same thing no matter how you dress, because your dress is going to vary according to the weather, according to, you know, what the temperature is, if it's raining or not. And back here I have a hat. I have a microfiber cloth. I have one of these straws that you can use to drink through that will purify your water. I have a knife. This is the Cold Steel Master Hunter with the VG1 Sandmai steel. Great knife too. Great. See that? It popped right out. Didn't want to go back in. It wanted to play. In here I've got a Velcroed in holster where I can carry it if I'm unable to carry it on my person, which is covered over by this pouch, which carries some first aid supplies. Hand germicidal lotion in there. You know, I love this, and I've got a right on, you know, in the wet pad with a pen in there. I've got a space blanket, and this is probably something more. If I was going to be out a lot and in the weather, and I didn't know, you know, exactly where I was going to be or what was going to be going on, you know, just kind of one of those things. Let's do that back on that now. So, you know, you can, the only thing in this one really is lacking is one of the guns I have. And I could even carry a little bigger gun than these. I could carry my Glock 19. I could even conceivably in this put my 1911. And then back here it has a concealed carry pouch, and you can also use this for a water pouch. I added a little pouch on here, and I have a compass in it. Just a great little bag. Now I have a bigger one, bigger gear slinger. I think this is the is it Lucinda? Names just do not hang with me. But anyhow, this is a great little pouch. So as you can see, I don't limit myself to just carrying stuff in my pockets and the same stuff every day. I guess you could say I dress for the occasion. This is edgybob1 showing his everyday type gear. Take care. God bless. Don't give out. Don't give up. And don't give in. Take care. And just a short little add-on to this, folks. I do have a key ring that I carry every day with about a half dozen keys on, and a little light, just a very small LED light attached to it. So take care. God bless. This is edgybob1, edgybob1 Central. Sign out.